Hi, you are tuned in to The Right Point of View, where we discuss health, wellness, love, and all things in between. I am your wellness coach and host, Mishondy Wright-Brown. Thank you for joining me. So, what I want to discuss is something that I've been thinking for a while, and it came about in a conversation I had with one of my friends. It prompted me to just to talk about this for a second. I was telling my friend that I noticed that people love you, care for you, and will cheer you on until you are at their level or doing better. Right? And the reason, what made me say that is because my friend, one of my friends, is experiencing some successes right now, and they are amazing, and I can't wait till she can share them with the world. I can't wait until I can share her with the world from that perspective. But I was talking to her and I was excited for her. I was excited like it was me. I couldn't wait to hear about this opportunity, and I was excited. And then I told her that I wish everyone was like that. So we started chatting about it, and after we get out the phone, I remembered some specific incidences, right? Well, when we were talking, I remember, we talked, I was telling her generically how, people will root for you and cheer you on and say, girl, yes, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And then when you call and say, not only have I done what you said I can do, girl, I went a step higher or a step more. Then the person's like, mm-hmm. And so I just wanted to share one of my experiences and then challenge us not to do that. So this is what happened. After we get out the phone, like I said, I was going through specifics, and this particular incident came to mind. So picture it, Sicily, 1950. No, I'm just joking. But really, think about this. So I am, by trade, I'm a registered nurse. I said that all wrong. By trade, I am a registered nurse, and I've been in, like I've said before, if you know me, I've done director of nursing for the past 14 years. And so, and I think I did okay with it. I think I do okay as a nurse, but my goal was never to become a nurse. I never, ever, ever wanted to be a nurse. I actually wanted to be initially a teacher, and then secondly an engineer, and that's what I thought I was going to be. And a talk show host, but that might happen. You never know. But nursing came on by life. I needed something that I could do. I was a mother, a very young mother, married, and I needed something to help sustain my household at that time, which turned out to be sustain me and my children as a happily single struggling mother. And so my mom is in the healthcare profession, and my mom encouraged me to come work with her at the nursing home. At the time, I had previously dated this guy his aunt was a director of nursing at the facility where my mom worked in long-term care. And so she gave me a job, and I started off as a personal care aide. So when I started off, I was combing hair and whatever residents needed that didn't have to have a certification, a license, or a registration for. And then my mom encouraged me to become a nurse. That's how it started. My mom said, you should be a nurse, and I never, ever wanted to be a nurse. And then when my ex-husband gave me an ultimatum and said I needed to do something, I decided to become a nurse. All right. So then here I am in this community, in this facility, and there was this one nurse, who I will not call her name, who was rooting for me, right? She was, when I was a personal care aide, she was telling me, I said, I think I can become a nurse, and she was fine. She's a licensed practical nurse, and she was fine. She was rooting me on and said, yes, you can do it, you can do it. When I enrolled in college, I let her know, and what she told me was, when you graduate, I will get you a pin, a necklace that has LPN on it. So number one, you guys, she limited me. She limited me to her level of vision, which was LPN. Now, there's nothing at all wrong with it. I love all nurses. I love all healthcare professionals, but I just wanted to point it out. I just want to point out to you that she limited me based on her level of vision. Watch that. So to her, all I could ever be was what she had become. Okay, fine. So at the time, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yes. So it gave me something to strive for. So I don't look at that interaction as bad. It gave me something to strive for. So I enrolled in school. After semester number 1 in the program where I graduated. My associate's degree is from Wilson Technical Community College at the time. And so in that program, once you finish a semester, you can, take your exam and you can become a certified nursing assistant, CNA. So I did that. I became a CNA 1 for the state of North Carolina, different than where I am now. And then after semester 2, I became a CNA 2. Each step of the way, I told this person who, up until my LPN level, she was my mentor. So hear me. Up until I got to where she was willing to mentor me. So CNA 1, CNA 2, I was good. Became an LPN, not right away. At the LPN level, I failed. One test, you couldn't make below a 77. I made a 76.4 and I sat out for a year. We were fine. I was still working. She was still encouraging me. Everything was good. I went right back to school immediately the next day. I sat through all the classes until I was at the LPN level again. I retook the class, passed, took my NCLEX, the license, the board for licensing and registering nurses. Did that, became an LPN. We were good. But in the program where I was, it was an RN program. So I continued on. Even though we were able to sit for our boards, I was able to become a licensed practical nurse only if I continued in the program. So here I am, semester 1, RN, and I started to see that I wasn't her favorite anymore, that she wasn't encouraging me anymore. And then a couple semesters later, I'm a registered nurse. I'm still at the same place. She still sees me every day. But the conversation stopped. And when I graduated my RN program, I said to this lady, hey, where's my necklace? Because I remembered what she said. And actually, it was a motivation for me. Needless to say, guys, I didn't get the necklace. But I learned, as I sit here today, I've learned something valuable from that interaction. That, number one, people put you at their level of vision. And number two, unfortunately, there are people who don't want to see you do better than them. They can talk a good game. They share the memes on Facebook. You've seen it. They say we should support one another. They say all of these empowering things to get the likes, right? The thumbs go up. They got likes and they're excited about it, but they never show up at your events that they said they're proud of you for. They have not ever purchased one of your books that they said they're proud of. And it's not about money. Let's go to the easiest thing in the world for people to do. They say they love you and support you, yet they've never shared a single thing you've done. And guess how much that costs? Free 99. I mean, they don't even have to spend a coin to support you, but they don't. And for years, I have been worried and thinking about that thing. Like, what is it that makes people not support me? And I figured it out. It's because, number one, they don't even support themselves when they really look at it. And number two, for whatever reason, there are some people who really don't want you to do better than them. Right? And so I wanted to say to you, the listeners, and to myself, that those are the things that we should not even focus on. We should not focus on other people's limitations of themselves that they project on you. Let me say that again. Their limitations on themselves that they project onto you. Right? We can't let those things stop us. You have to be the very best version of yourself, even if nobody's giving thumbs up, even if nobody's resharing your event, even if nobody's buying your book. And when I say nobody, these are the somebodies that say that they love you and let's support one another and I got your back and all that stuff. When they go silent, you go hard. Here, when they go silent, you go hard because it doesn't matter. They, in the grand scheme of things, don't even matter. This is about you. This is your vision. This is your race. And you have been equipped with everything that you need to win this race. Okay? This is yours. So I just wanted to talk to you about that because there have been times, more often than not, that I've allowed those people to discourage me, that I've allowed someone else's silence to be deafening to me. And I know I'm not alone in that, right? I know there's someone listening who right now knows one person who they've supported and been there for that hasn't even said a word while you are following your dreams. And I'm letting you know that that's okay. That's them. That their response to you is based on how they feel about themselves. It has absolutely nothing to do with you, darling. Nothing. Right? You just keep going. And I just want you to know that it's okay to keep going in silence. Right? Sometimes the silence can be rewarding. Sometimes it's cleansing. And sometimes it makes things so much more clear to you. You can see better when you don't have the cheers of people that you believe should be cheering for you. You trust that every person who is supposed to be connected to you, who's supposed to hear you, who's supposed to see you, and who is supposed to be with you will be. Those things are irreversible, non-negotiable, and have nothing to do with you because it's your destiny. Right? It is, you are destined to do certain things. And I believe that the universe provides us everything that we need. And I believe that it is the opposite force that causes us to listen to others, to look for cheers from others, and to remind us that, hey, you bought her book. She hadn't even said anything to you about your book, or she hasn't come to any of your events, or she hasn't even shared your page. So what? Honey, you are destined for greatness, and their likes or their silence ain't gonna change that. You're destined for greatness. And I just wanted to stop by and remind you of that today. So whatever day it is, whatever time it is, I want you to right now be grateful that your destiny is not tied to the opinion of others. Your destiny is not contingent upon whether or not they share your page. You are destined for greatness. And I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to see it manifest and come across my pages on Instagram and come across my Facebook pages. And, my friend said in that conversation the other day, something that said a lot to me. It doesn't matter if those people say yay or not. The right people, or even one, all it takes is one person to be the catalyst to set your whole thing off. All you need is that one person. You work for that one person. Just work for that one person. Because I believe God, and the Bible says, if you are faithful over few, I will make you ruler over many. Concentrate on that one person. Concentrate on living out the vision that has been given to you. And I promise you, hey, this thing is going to be sweet for you. Greatness is on the way. How's that? Oh, I love it. I hope you got something from that. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions or comments or want to reach out to me to say hi, say anything, girl, I see you. Or if you want to ask me, girl, did you see me? Reach out to me on Facebook at Mishondy Wright, RN Wellness Coach, or on Instagram at Mishondy Wright Wellness. You can follow me on YouTube. I have a crazy YouTube channel that I'm doing all kinds of randomness, and that's going to be so much fun. I look forward to that. And hopefully you'll be able to find me everywhere pretty soon. I really, really hope you got a takeaway from that. It's been great talking with you. And as always, beloved, I wish above all things that you would be in good health and prosper, even as your soul prospers. This has been The Right Point of View with your wellness coach, Mishondy Wright-Brown. Have an amazing day.